Hey, what's going on, guys? Like Butter here, bringing you a Gears of War 3 commentary on Old Town. I have a special someone with me today. Say what's up, Razor.
What's up, everyone? It's TheRazoredEdge, aka Control Razor.
And you are the leader of Cinema 5, which we will get to a little bit later. But I want to thank you for, coming on my channel and joining me on this dual com because, we've played for a couple weeks now. I think I've known you for, about a month now. And I don't know, we've had a good time. So I wanted to come on and help promote you and, get some of my subscribers. Did you jack my subs, bro?
No, to jack clear subs, bro. That's what I'm here for.
So do you want to just tell them a little bit about, what you do, like how you make videos, obviously, but, just kind of your style or what you do?
On my own channel?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, on my own channel right now, it's kind of slow at the moment because I have a absolutely terrible connection. It's like 1 meg.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I find it so difficult to upload videos, so what I do is I send them to a friend, and even then I feel bad sending them to him, so that's kind of, iffy. But what I do is I do single commentaries, I do clip episodes, I do a thing called Dual Com Sunday, which is when I take like someone else from the community and we kind of get to know how they got into gaming and stuff like that. And that's pretty much all I do on my channel anyways.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, dude, I definitely feel you on, having a terrible connection and stuff because before I got my connection upgraded a little bit, I was actually running a .9 like you are, and it really is difficult, especially when you're, doing HD footage. I remember back when I had my capture card and stuff, it wasn't really that big of a deal because the files aren't HD, so they're a lot smaller. You can, deal with it a lot more. But even then, it was still, rough. So when you're talking HD footage and files that are about 500 megabytes, in size, it really does get kind of ridiculous. So, but I'm sure you will find a way to pull through. And you do make great videos, so I do enjoy your content. But let's talk a little bit about Cinema 5. I just wanted to kind of spread the love in the Gears of War 3 community. I know people like Old Love are trying to help, and I feel like I need to step up a little bit and, attempt to help a little more as well. Because there is a lot of little channels, like, Cinema 5 isn't a huge channel, but you guys definitely make top-of-the-line videos. So do you want to just tell my viewers a little bit about what Cinema 5 is, what it's about, and, what it could bring to the community?
Well, right now we're working on a really big community montage. I kind of had the idea a while ago of because I noticed that the community had a lot of clans. They kind of started off with V City, and then Chaos came around, and then this like clusterfuck of clans came out of nowhere. And I kind of thought it would be a really good idea to get all the clans together in one kind of big kind of team-tage, and then get any single players or lone wolves or whatever who aren't in clans all together in one montage, and kind of get all the fans from all the clans into one montage, and kind of try and get the video out there, and hopefully it helps the Gears community expand. It's something that I hope will work, and yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I remember when you made the video talking about it. You were basically saying how you're just, you're sick of seeing Call of Duty always on top page of YouTube, and how it's always the most viewed game and stuff like that. And I understand like where you're coming from, and it sucks. It honestly does, because Gears of War is such a beautiful game. I know we all have our ups and downs with it sometimes because it's such, a complex game. There's gonna be problems with servers and stuff like that, but when it comes down to it, I bleed Gears 3. I've always liked Gears 1, even with all its bugs and glitches. It was always that one game that I would always come back to after another game got boring, and it's just always been my main game. And I'm sure you can relate to that as well, and just basically say this is one of the best games once you get used to it.
Yeah, definitely. Gears 1 was definitely one of the most addictive games ever. I remember actually how I got into Gears was a friend introduced it to me in school, and I actually really didn't like it all that much because it was so different. I played Call of Duty 4. I literally bought an Xbox, bought Call of Duty 4 just to play Xbox Live with a couple of friends, just kind of casual gaming. And then I kind of went back to Gears, and I kind of never looked back since then.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that I fell in love with the most about Gears of War is I was the type of person who, like, my friends didn't really like playing video games with me because I would pick up a video game like my first time ever playing it. And it'd be like my friend's game. He's been playing it for months, and I would just get on and be better than him at it, like right away. And I don't know, it's just how I've been my entire life. But with Gears, I got on Gears of War, and I was getting shit on. And I was like, yo, like, what the hell is going on? Usually I'm really good at games. Back then I was playing, you know, sports games and stuff like that. But, you know, I got Gears of War. One of my friends from school got me into it. And he's been playing it for months and months. But I honestly think nobody will be as good as him. We had, like, a competitive team way back in the day. And we were just amazing. I think we were, like, 110-3 or something. It was
Wow.
nuts. But, for sure, like, I was getting shit on, and we're to a point where I was just getting 1 or 2 kills a game, and I was seeing other people that were so much better than me just getting, you know, a bunch of kills, and I'm like, you know what, this game looks awesome, like, I really enjoy it, and I want to get better at it. So I just kept practicing, and I put in the time and you know, countless hours into this game, and eventually it just started to become like a second nature to me. And that kind of helped me with the other games as well, because pretty much all the movements are pretty similar. You know, if you're really used to Gears of War 1, your adjustment to Gears 2 is going to be a lot easier if, you know, than if you never played the game before. And so I just, you know, I started playing it, and like I said, I think the reason I was so in love with it is because it's not an easy game to play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is a bit of a challenge. You can definitely see that it was a good quality game. Like, I remember kind of seeing Call of Duty 4 and then World at War came out, and I was like, wow, this is exactly the same as COD 4. I'm just going to stick with Gears, and I stuck with it since then. I moved on to Gears 2, and even though I had harsh times with that game, I still stuck by it and played it with all my friends, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I noticed about Gears of War 2, and we're kind of getting off on a tangent here, but I don't really I don't really mind. But the thing that I didn't like about Gears 2 was obviously the lag and stuff. But you definitely needed to play with a bunch of friends who could team fire, you know, play it more of a competitive. Like, I would see Gears 2 more of like a competitive game because it involves so much more teamwork because the guns were so broken. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't really just kind of run house on your own, and it was very connection based. But you know, besides that, like, I still did play it. I think I broke like 5 Gears 2 discs, but like, I kept going out and buying them, so that really says something. But anyways, so do you want to talk a little bit about the montages that Cinema 5 has to offer? I know you guys got some beast editors over there that you know, do some professional edits that are pretty awesome. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you guys like kind of do that?
Well, what we do is we actually have a series similar to, you might recall something called the Gearsopedia Minute, and we call it the C5 GoW Minute. And what we do is we get an editor with about 3 players, and they edit that into like a minute MIDI edit, and that gets to show off the editor's skills and the player's nasty ass clips. So it kind of gets people's names out there in kind of an easy way.
Right. So it's all, you know, helping out the community, which is why I'm trying to help you guys out. Because, you know, like I said, there is a lot of communities, or actually small channels out there that have communities that aren't as big as they should be. And, you know, I'm just trying to help out as much as I can. And that's why I wanted to have you on, man. To be honest, you guys really do deserve a lot more. Alright, but this video is wrapping up. Do you want to say anything to my subscribers before this video ends? Maybe just anything you want to get off your chest?
Yeah, I just want to say to mainly any of your subscribers that are Gears fans, the Gears community is quite a big place, but there are a lot of players out there that haven't kind of been noticed. Like, for instance, my friend Control Cool, Goldie gave him a shout out there recently, and guys like you and Goldie have been giving you know, guys like him a break and a chance to get noticed, and I thank you for that. And without kind of you giving us help, the Gears community couldn't grow.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, I created Chaos, was to try to help some of the smaller channels. And like I said, as much as those smaller channels appreciate some of the big guys, you know, giving them shout outs and trying to help them out, I'm sure that even the big guys just appreciate, you know, the community being, you know, fair to us, you know, without just, like, I get a lot of grief about, oh, I'm bigger than I should be, but some of those smaller channels, you know, they show me a lot of respect, and, you know, I really do appreciate that as well. But this video is wrapping up. Make sure to check out the links in the description, and I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.